So, the big sale, this is going to work after the Black Friday sale, after the spring sale, which we just had, and any sale that you put on. So, one of the things that I'll do sometimes is I'll have accumulated a bunch of free and half off, and I will put on a sale, or I'm getting close to a goal, and I'll create a sale of my own. I'll just come up with some stuff that I like with Thrive, and I'll put together my own party pack. Sometimes we'll look and see that the cube is on sale. Instead of $5,600, it's on sale for $3,200 at one of the big box stores. So we can sell it, they sell it for $33. You can put it on sale for $32. So you can always sell it for less than the other suppliers. And so you might create your own sale. But for specifically this, the big spring sale just ended yesterday. And so what do you do after the big sale? So you want to go back through your completed orders and find anyone who placed an order, whether it was a regular queue that shipped or it was a one-time, one-and-done order, especially if it's new orders. We do have a lot of customers, a couple thousand customers that are not on a delivery, don't have a regular delivery. And they just wait for those sales, and that's when they place. I have a couple people they'll buy $5,000 worth of stuff during the spring sale, during the Black Friday sale. And generally what happens is your sales volume, your personal sales volume or your group volume will actually double in that month during the sale. And that's when a lot of people break new ranks. That's when most of the platinums hit the platinum level, golds hit the gold level, is during that sale. And of course it's important to have a sustainable rank, and you want to plan to requalify at that rank. And so what that means is, in order to get to platinum, you have 200,000 in sales in 1 month, but if it happens during a sale, typically you're running 100,000, so you're not quite a requalified platinum. And now you never lose your rank, but you only get paid at the level that your business sustains. So you want that sustained growth, and we do that through deliveries and encouraging our consultants to do deliveries and set up delivery customers. And that's why we always say you get paid for two things. One, recruiting new consultants, and selling grocery subscriptions. Now you can make money from one and dones, single sales, but in the big picture, long term of the business, you want 200,000 or more in sustainable monthly deliveries. And in order to get to Emerald, you want your group to be doing 1.5 million in 1 month. And you want to do that through sustainable deliveries. An average family, average household in America spends $500 a month on groceries. So you should be encouraging your customers to have an average delivery of $250 a month. And so for a brand new person, when they set up their delivery, if they set up a delivery of $250 a month during the sale, then they have $250 sale. And in the deliveries the first month, you can earn builder bonus. You can get up to 64% on that $250. So that's over $120 for that one sale, commission. And you also, in free food. And so we actually get paid in cash and in free food. So the big focus of this talk is what to do after the sale. What do you do after the sale? And so especially for single, one-time orders, one-and-done orders, and new deliveries that were set up during the sale and shipped during the sale, those people have as a consultant, you get paid a commission, 10% on your personal sales, and you get paid 10% in free product. And that's a host benefit. And if it's a one and done where someone bought it off of your website, or they bought it from you because of a one-on-one appointment or a party that you hosted, you are the host of the tasting, and you're also the consultant. So you get paid the 10% commission and the 10% in free food. Now, the company has a thing called the double dip. Make sure you ask your sponsor, your active and growing upline, about the double dip. With the double dip, you already earned the 10% in free. Anyone who's placed an order with you during the sale, especially for one and done and first time deliveries, those people have a double dip of the free. So let's use the example of the $250 monthly delivery that was the first order was shipped during the sale. It's $250. That's tripled So you actually have $750 worth of volume, and you get 10% of that, so it's 75 bucks. So you have the new person, you call them up, hey Liz, hey, this is Monty, I want to thank you for placing your order during our big sale. Did you get everything you need? Ask them that, have your pen ready or your tablet ready, your keyboard ready, because a lot of times people say, yeah, I forgot, I wanted to order this. And so I will try to get their order fulfilled, to get it moved to their next month, and also tell them that now I don't know if you know this, but our company has a program that if you will host a tasting, you will get $75 worth of free food. And they're like, what? I thought I was just getting a good deal. I bought that at 30% off, and I'm getting free? Yes. If you will host a tasting, I'll come out. All you got to do is get the people together. I'll bring the food. If you live outside of 60 miles, I'll ship you the food and bring me in on the phone. We'll do a party by mail and telephone or Skype, FaceTime or Google Hangouts. And we will allow them to host a tasting. Then they'll get the double dip. So that's $75 worth of free food if they simply host a tasting and one other person places an order during the tasting, and pretty much everybody wants to buy something because everybody eats, then they'll get $75. So if, say you had 12 people place orders, if you offer it, then most people will take you up on it, because who doesn't want something free? And the fact is, it expires within 90 days, so the fear of loss, let them know this is only good for 90 days, so we have to book that tasting now. Then people are more likely to actually book a tasting if they know that they're going to lose out. You look at the example, if I was to call you at 2 o'clock in the morning and say, hey, if you'll get up right now, come out and meet me in the driveway, I'll give you 20 bucks. Most people like roll over and say, go back to sleep. But if I called you up at 2 o'clock in the morning and said, hey, I noticed there's a bunch of kids with hammers and they're smashing out headlights, and they're half a block away from your house and they're coming your way, they're smashing every car's headlights, and I noticed your car's in the driveway, if you get up right now, you might be able to stop them. Most people jump up, call 911, they're outside, they're going to, fear of loss motivates. And so you want to look at that, realize it's human nature, fear of loss. And so let them know there's a free $75 sitting on the table, and if they host a tasting, then they can have it. Otherwise, they lose it. Most people are actually more motivated by that. We like to think that if you say, hey, I got $75 in free food, some people will host the tasting, but if you let them know that it's only good for 90 days, then most people, the fear of loss will motivate them to get that free food. And then, of course, they get the free food, they love it. Let's use the young lady that orders $5,000. She has 10%. I got $500 in cash, and I got $500 in free food, which I can take that free food and feed my family, or I can turn around and sell it. So it's $1,000 I got off of a $5,000 order. And the double dip allows her, if she will host a tasting, she will get $500 worth of free food. You just call them up. Hey, I noticed you ordered $5,000 during the sale. Did you get everything you want? And find out what they need to get for their next one. And say, hey, if you'll host a tasting, then I'll come out. Just like last time, I'll come out, I'll bring the food, you bring your friends, and when one of them places an order, you're going to get $500 worth of free food. And it's only good for 90 days, so make sure you let them know that, because a lot of people are like, someday I'll get around to it. But if you let them know the fear of loss, most people will be motivated to not lose the $500 in free product, and they'll book it. So there's other stuff you want to do, but key thing is you want to follow up, usually within a couple of days, to thank them for the order. Ask, did you get everything you need? Was there something else you needed? Because almost always there's something they forgot. And also the double dip, let them know that if they will book a tasting, they've got some free product coming to them. This is Monty Reed for Thrive Life. Have a great day.